Good evening, everybody. My name is Dwane Goddard, and I promise I won't be long. I should have you out here by at least 9 o'clock tonight. Okay, I'm not going to go over a lot of the things that my fellow KCers said, because it's just repeating. And I think, Dr. Barker, one of the things that we have for you today is that you may have to start looking at teachers as special interests, because I didn't realize that they both teach English, and my specialty area is I'm a literature student as well, so probably reading and also into IT now. So that's a very interesting thing that I just learned there, that you're both English teachers. But so I'll just share some of my experiences. It is a life-changing experience, I can tell you that. And one of the things that I have realized that it is, you need a support system. You need people who understand what's going on. I have, just like you, Keisha, I have my family. They're all kind of conditioned now to, when they see me in a certain position, okay, Dwane's line's popped out, and to my assistance there. And I've had cases at my uncle's funeral, obviously at the graveside, I started to tear up a little bit, as in cry, and soon after beginning to cry, I stopped crying and I was on my all fours tapping around the gravesite. And I think it's at that point that my aunt realized Dwane's contact lens out, so she ran to my rescue. I used to love the beach. I have not gone to the beach for so long. I tell people I have two options: going to the beach, not being able to see anything, or going with contact lenses and come back and call and order a new set. Actually, I was traveling. I traveled at one point in time. I was in, I think it was Antigua. And social butterfly that I am, we decided to have a little lime by the hotel. I invited persons, let's have a pool party. Foolish me, I went and I said, okay, so if I go under, I would tell you the truth. I wouldn't tell Roseanne that I was trying to impress some of the young ladies in the pool, But I decided, well, if I go in and I close my eyes, if I dive and I close my eyes, the contact lenses shouldn't come out. I mean, common sense, eyes closed. So I dove and went in, and when I came up, it was like, normally when you come up, it's like, When I come out, it was like, oh, can't see a thing. Both lenses out. I think the guys in Sheridan Center at Optical Express, they know me by name. I've called them several times at several weird hours. I'm going to need a new pair of contact lenses. And it's very expensive, very, very expensive. I've lost lenses looking over my car trunk, looking into the car trunk, turning my neck to reverse. I've literally lost several, and unfortunately, in most times I didn't find them back, so I had to order news. I never knew that you had, that you could insure them. That is news to me. If I knew that, I probably would have saved some money, but it's very life-changing. I told someone I was outside, very frustrating, that's another word. I was outside raking up leaves, and it popped out. So I went from raking for leaves, down on the ground again, patting, looking for, again, those ones I didn't find because it was like a lot of fine stuff outside. So it comes to the point where people think now sometimes that you're shirking responsibilities or just trying to get away from doing stuff, but they need to understand that the slightest movement in those hard lenses, dude, and that's it. But one of the things that I told Roseanne when we first met, and the interesting thing about Roseanne is that we sat next to each other in meetings for so long, talking to each other, interacting with each other, not knowing that we were each other. Because we had spoken on the phone before several times about this whole thing here beginning today, and we'd never met. And all along we were going to meetings together, sitting next to each other, sharing jokes, cracking jokes together. And then when I came to our house for the first meeting, it's like, oh, you're Roseanne. It was, oh, you're Dwane. But this is one of the big things to me. And as Keisha said, when I just like Rose, and I started a Facebook page as well, because I got very annoyed having to tell people why I don't wear glasses. Because, you know, people think the common sense thing, because like I told you just now, I am an IT teacher now in the primary system. So when people come into my lab and they see me with my phone up to my face like this, or when they come to my phone and see that the font is up to maximum, they're like, "You real blind, though?" I was like, I was trying to explain that all along, but when they realize it is like, you know, but so this whole thing here today, it means a lot to me, because a support system is really needed. Because when I first found out that there are other people out there who understand what I'm going through, it meant quite a bit to me. Keisha told me about she got on my case after she did the corneal transplant. That was something that I was pussyfooting around for the longest while. One of the things about my case is that it was discovered late. I was wearing glasses from the time I left school at about age 19, and I never got diagnosed officially. The lenses that I would have been wearing in the glasses got changed several times, but nobody picked it up then. Then finally it changed to contact lenses, and even then they didn't pick it up. And it was only like halfway into contact lenses where it was finally sent over to Dr. Barker, and that's when we started. By the time I saw him, cross-linking was not a possibility, and he said, well, if you're comfortable with lenses, we wouldn't bother to do the other operation, but it's looking like it's coming to that, no doubt. But you'll see me on Tuesday, so we'll talk. But this support system is really something, and especially seeing, I was looking at the attendance sheet, and I remember, I think I did 10 sheets, 10 names per page, and we are already on page 2 for persons actually suffering with it. And it's very concerning, but I'm glad to see that so many of you are here today. And I want you to know that we are all here for you, and as you go forward, the things that we experienced back then, having to experience alone, you have a different, you have support now, because one of the persons who came to our first meeting, he had been diagnosed, he said then it was over 14 days, 10, something like that. So he was young, and he just found out. But I said, you're different because you now have what we didn't have when we first found out. And like I said, I knew when Wayne did the operation, but I never knew what it was for. I knew it was something for his eyes, but there's only after the fact, when I started the Facebook page, that people started, that's what I had, and that's how I found out Keisha had it, and I found out there's a teacher at Springer Memorial. So I've discovered there are quite a few teachers with it as well. And so I really thank you all for being here today, and we look forward to being more in contact and really making a dent in this condition in Barbados. Thank you.